Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top four seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down here for this offense. They'll test the right side here. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Getting set. Here's second down. Ball handed off. The pickup is 6, makes it third down and 4.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. The ball is picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing that Pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Sack sets up second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Washington State. And now they'll set up for the point after. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The back's got it. Breaking free at the 35. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, Great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Washington State's offense back on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it second and medium. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to pass here on second down. QB to the tight end for a completion. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The shotgun running play call. And he's able to find some room before they finally...
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
First down, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington State. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Takes the handoff on the counter play.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
It's not a huge huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Across the 45 now. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Tackle is finally made, but it's down to the 28-yard line.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Now it's third and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And looking to throw now on first down. He slings this one deep down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Going to try to use his legs here. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And looking for a big play here. He's got it near the end zone. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Washington State. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Now they get set to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on fourth down last time. And now the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Now it's second down here. Toss play to the outside. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Washington State offense back out on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Play action here on first down. Close to the tight end. And it's complete downfield. Making people miss. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, Washington State. This offense cannot be stopped. The extra point makes it 28-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's field, the returner trying to create good field position here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. BB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. That's the 40. At the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Rebels.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job. The running back's vision and instincts and speed. And the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Hands off to the left. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the grab along the sideline, goes out of bounds, and it is a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The game makes it second and medium. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Catch catch made all the way down inside the 35.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play, already over 50 yards here in this first half.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Washington State. Might have to try the extra point. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll call for the fair catch here. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They're going to run it here. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards in the first half. So really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Keeping it on the ground here. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. 4th down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. He'll run it here. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Launches downfield. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
1st and goal now. A chance to gain even more momentum before the halftime break. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. This air attack is still unstoppable. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier and not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Got the first down, now looking for more. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset. Control. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback is definitely frustrating. What a great job by the quarterback seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big gain here, but take it in for 6 himself.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Here comes the Wazoo offense back on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Washington State. No chance to catch it. Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, what a good job by this defense of trying to put pressure on this mobile quarterback. Here's another example of what he can do. He looked like he was going to be down for a loss, and instead is able to fight through it. But I'm going to tip my cap to this defense. They knew what they were facing today, and they're doing a good job of containing him and applying enough pressure to be able to offset.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory down at the 49. And the Rebels have 1st and 10 here. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. Breaking free at the 35. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. Can he reach the end zone? Touchdown, Rebels. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Rebels will kick this away to get the second half going. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Running back has it on a screen now. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Down he goes, a sack.
Oh, man. The offense has got to be careful. They cannot take any more losses because they've already lost their starting quarterback, and now the backup takes a big hit on the sack.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Steps out after a solid gain on 3rd and long, but not enough for a first. It's going to be 4th down here. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He'll take a deep shot here. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Second down play coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Rebels come up to the line in the hurry-up. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage. And the drive keeps going. And the Rebels moving quickly down the field here. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Offense facing 2nd and goal. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
They line up on 3rd and goal. Got to think this is throwdown territory, down multiple scores. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Still no answer for this offense. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Washington State's offense back on the field now. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Washington State. And we'll set up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Offense back out there trying to get something going. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Washington State offense back out on the field now. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. He's at the 50, inside the 40, inside the 20. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Defense creates a big turnover that'll end the quarter of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He'll ride the back again here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Wow, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, this defense just keeps coming up with plays. That's a 3rd stop in a row here inside the 10-yard line to get us to 4th and goal. You look at that scoreboard, you need points on the board. I don't think a field goal is going to help you at this point in the game. You got to put a touchdown up on the board, call your best play, and go out and execute.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. The 50. Inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington State. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception. And what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle made after the completion. The Rebels hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. They're going to run it. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half. He's already at it again.
And the Rebels will try to keep this drive moving. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And here comes a deep shot. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Wazoo offense back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession pick on the very first play. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds. The clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. Punt team ready to boot it away. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout where they check him out. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Big chunk gain on the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. Catch made at the 10. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted. Just
football comes out. And the offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And the defense brings him down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
Delivers quickly to the left side. He pulls it in for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, that can maybe be the play of the game. 3rd down late in the game like this, you got a quarterback that can deliver for you. He puts it on the money, they get the first down, and you keep that clock moving.
Breaking tackles. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused